Hi, Cancer. This is Luckii with Luckii Sevns Tarot. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is your birthday reading, guys. So, these messages may resonate with you from this birthday till the next birthday, okay? Some of them may be happening right now, and some messages may have already played out for you. So, use your discernment whenever you're watching tarot. If you want something personal just for you, the website is luckii7tarot.com. You can check that out. If you're interested in the karma cards, check out luckystarskarmacards.com and get to know your birth cards and planetary ruling cards and all of that. All right. Remember, the roles can be reversed. Not every message is your message. And I also may be explaining something as if it's happening in a romantic context. And maybe for you, it's playing out in another area of your life, in a friendship, a family relationship, anything like that. All right. So let's jump into it. I do encourage you to come back and watch the video again later on as you go throughout the year to see what plays out. All right. Thank you guys for hitting the like button for me, commenting down below. Let me know if you're a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, or if you're cross-watching for a Cancer. All right, guys, let's jump into it. What's going on with my Cancer subscribers out there? And thank you guys for subscribing to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified when I go live and post new videos. Cancer. So some of you could be making money with family or gain money from family. Maybe you're working at home. Look at that. Some of you are also like focusing on making more money versus, or I don't want to say versus, but like possibly focusing more on making more money to get over some sort of hurt here. It does look like you are... There's something you're kind of focused on, and I feel like it has to do with getting over something from the past. There does seem to be a lesson that you're learning here, Cancer, and possibly one that's helping you to teach others. And this is something about moving on or moving away from something. You may be opening your eyes to certain people in your life that are not for you, or like false friends, maybe jealous friends, that sort of thing. Some of you could get like a new car or a new boat, a new, I don't know, jet ski, some mode of transportation that you really love. Oh, okay. Some of you may be preparing to leave family, or there's like people in your life that you consider to be family, and maybe you're not with this person or around these people, and maybe this is causing you to kind of feel lonely. Some of you are going from a place of loneliness to spending more time with family and friends, relying on that. If you've been having financial issues or obstacles in the way, I do feel like, or disappointments with money, that could be getting better for you. There could be some healing with that. A lot of you are taking a good look in the mirror, maybe more focused on yourself. All right. I think you're seeing the bigger picture, that there's certain things that you have to release or let go of. You've learned the lessons from these things or these people, and you got to release them. Okay. I like this because this does talk about being honest and clear with yourself about what you want. Okay. And yeah, a lot of you are taking some sort of risk, new beginning. This could be buying a new car, getting a new boat, or, you know, even traveling in some way, maybe taking some sort of risk to travel. I would be careful of people in your life that are jealous of you, Cancer. All right. Or your own jealousy, okay, could become somewhat of an issue. What else do you have for my Cancer subscribers out there from now until their next birthday? unexpected income. So you got some money coming in, and this may be something that changes things for you or brings about a big change. I do feel like you might be, your emotions may be a little, it feels like there's something you're grieving. Some of you are focused on your work and all of that to kind of ignore some sort of grief that you feel or sadness. Like I said, I feel like you guys are either moving on from a certain friendship where somebody was taking advantage. Now, some of you, you may feel like something was taken from you and you got to like move on from that. You have this wealthy male energy here. Some of you are going from being impoverished or maybe not having enough to having a lot, especially if you're a Cancer male. Some of you Cancers, there is if you're having financial difficulty, there may be a man or a masculine energy with some money that bestows some sort of blessing on you. I do feel like there is concern in regards to a form of communication or what someone has to say. Some of you are either thinking about getting into a more committed relationship, or that is on your mind. It's on the table. We'll see in a second. For some of you, and I'm more so saying singles, something could come up for you that requires more of a commitment. But look at this. You got sudden wealth and unexpected income coming in with high honor. There is something coming towards you that's going to bring in more money, maybe out of nowhere. Some of you, this is a new title you're gaining. There's definitely some changes to you feeling unfortunate, you feeling lack, you feeling stressed out, depressed. I think you are making decisions to move on from something. Some of you, this could be like changing jobs or something like that. Maybe you feel like you weren't appreciated at your previous job or something. You could have had people kind of working against you. Some of you, there is someone, male energy, you're either traveling with. This person could be physically at a distance in some way, but I feel like there's something stable about them. Maybe this is you, for some of you, gaining more financial stability. There may be some concern in regards to a male child or someone younger. How'd it go? Oh.
I gotta go fix my phone.
What happened?
Until it dropped it, I told him to hold my stuff while I was putting the cooler in the truck. And then I looked over and it was there. Same thing as last time.
Wow. Okay. Well, we got to get that done immediately then.
No, that's what I'm about to go do.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Some of you, there's a relationship that's on the rocks, or your partner, there could be, maybe your partner's not in the best of health. Some of you are grieving a lonely feeling, having to do with a partner, or this is someone feeling this way in regards to you. I don't know if it's like a temporary thing, or, you know, maybe it's somebody like going on a trip or something, being away for a little bit. What else is going on with Cancer? Okay. Some of you, there's something long-term coming towards you that has stability. I also feel like you could gain money from a home or a property. Some of you are investing into a property, getting a new house or apartment. I feel like you may be dating someone that is either age appropriate or that is older, maybe wiser. Some of you, there may be something casual happening here. Or it starts off casual. We'll see in a second. I'm seeing a woman with a child. Or children. I do feel like there is, for singles, there is someone that maybe you're uncertain as to whether or not you should commit to this or not. But somebody is pursuing you. And this person could have, I think there's a good connection there. They could have darker features about themselves. Maybe they are black. Maybe they're darker skinned or have darker hair. Some of you are going to be working from home or have a choice to work from home. Some of you, this choice could be having to do between your career and your home life. Again, I'm seeing a relationship potentially that has like a strong investment for a lot of you that could be more serious or getting serious. Some of y'all are afraid to have a commitment. Like you're more of a casual type of person. Maybe that's not, you're not certain if that's something you really want to do. I think your focus is more on family, and there could be lots of communication in regards to your family or family connections, certain close groups of people. I feel like the person pursuing you is like man with money. For many of you, maybe you are this man with money. I don't know, but I feel like you have a great connection with somebody who is absolutely not a bum. All right. There's lots of communication there. This person seems to be mature. They could actually be older or just mature for their age. But I feel like the person pursuing you, for a lot of you, is they got it together, at least financially. All right. Let's take a look at single Cancers. Who or what is coming towards single Cancers this year? Single Cancers, the devil in reverse. For some of you, maybe it's Capricorn. For others, this is someone who is not toxic. This is somebody that does not have control issues. They've let go of certain feelings. The Empress in reverse. Maybe they're not as attractive as you would think they were, or like would normally want them to be. For some of you, maybe there's not an initial attraction to this person. I also feel like this might be someone who recently got out of a relationship and is like learned some sort of lesson from that. Okay. This is someone that kind of holds back, and maybe you're reading this as they're unreliable. They're undecided, that sort of thing. But I think they just kind of want to take things slow in order to like appreciate it. This is someone that's focused on the new, not the old. How do you feel about this person, or not this person for singles? How do you feel about love, singles? Ace of Pentacles reversed. So you might be way more skeptical and afraid of being in love or falling in love. You might feel like there's no stability in love. I think you want love. And maybe, you know, you talk about your feelings with somebody, or you like somebody, but it never really like gets off the ground. It doesn't end, you know, be permanent. I think you have been hurt in the past. And maybe you try to keep that a secret, or you try to hold tight, you know, when it comes to that, to keep yourself guarded. And it's telling you, I think, that you need to move on from that energy so that you can open yourself up to something more serious for yourself. The person coming towards single Cancers, can you tell me what their intentions are? 5 of Swords. And the King of Swords. So this is somebody that may show up and feel a little undecided. they may show up in your life and be a little wishy-washy and kind of held back a little bit, because they're thinking about their actions before they make decisions. You know, they're more logical. I also feel like they have maybe struggles with anxiety or worry about letting their guard down. Yeah, this is somebody, they could have air in their chart, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And I do think that their intention is like not to start anything serious and to kind of be more focused on the tangible things, right? Not to like fully give to this situation or whatever. But I think that they do, despite their in and out sort of energy. Give me one more for this. The Eight of Cups. What are they walking away from? Oh, they're going to end up walking away from holding themselves back. I think they're going to end up letting go, and standing in their power and like being able to meet certain expectations. Some of you, they could have air and earth in their chart. So Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What is this person's future actions towards Cancer? The Sun. Well. You got somebody that's going to come towards you. The Hermit reverse. You got somebody here, Cancer, that's going to want to have honest communication with you, that's not going to want to stay away from you. This is not somebody that's going to want to stay single. I think they're going to be very attracted to you. I think they're going to want to have the happy family life with you. Even if they start off being a little inconsistent or withdrawn, I think that soon after you're going to realize like they're willing to make sacrifices and give up certain behaviors to have a relationship. And I don't think they're going to regret that either. Five of Cups reversed. Yeah, this is not somebody that's going to wait for you to come to them. This is somebody that's going to take action towards you. They're going to be, I think, emotionally vulnerable for you. I like whoever this is. Okay? What is the biggest challenge when it comes to love for single Cancers? The Ten of Pentacles. So your biggest challenge either could be financial for some of you. Maybe you're not where you want to be financially, so you don't want to focus on relationships, or having something long term, because some of you are not willing to be emotionally vulnerable, or you don't fight to have relationships long term. The King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you mentally hold yourself back from having more than just liking somebody, or you attract people like that. And maybe it's because you don't give them a lot of attention, okay? Or they do this with you. And it may be difficult to, like, pursue something and not hold yourself back, and be honest and clear in order to be able to, like, manifest the type of relationship you want. But this person looks really dope. Like, they are inconsistent at first, or like, and maybe that's something that kind of turns you off, like you're so hesitant or whatever. But really, there's power in being hesitant when you first meet someone. Yeah, you want to be vulnerable enough that you don't push them away, but you also don't want to just open up to anyone. So I think that this person ends up realizing that you're worth it in some way, and then they are like, I'm all in. What is the outcome? The Knight of Pentacles. So the outcome seems to be that to take it slow. All right, that this is not something where you go one night stand here and open your legs and now you my man and I'm your girl, or you know, we're each other's mans, and whatever the case may be. It's telling you take it slow and really build something together, you know. And even if you want to, like, for things to move quickly, that you need to be focused on the bigger picture. Some of you need to, I feel like there's a need to release or stop putting effort into things that maybe move too quickly as well. Focus on the new and what you're able to manifest, what you're able to create together. I feel like some of you guys definitely have trust issues from the cards that I see. And that may bring up issues of hesitancy for you. But I think that there's a definite energy here of needing to focus on the new things. And that could be some sort of blessing for you in disguise. All right. Cancer is in a relationship. You are married, you live with somebody, you're dealing with somebody. Let's see. Show me the person that Cancer is with, their partner. Queen of Wands could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. For some of you, maybe you're just, I don't know. This person could just be taking on that energy of being more fun, you know, more active. Nine of Pentacles reversed. So this is someone, I feel like they're committed to the relationship. Maybe they're having some money issues or not as stable as you are. I don't know. It doesn't have to be that. It could just be that this person is protective of their energy and like not as emotionally vulnerable as you are in the relationship. And you have the Hierophant. So like I said, I feel like this is, you guys are with somebody that is committed to the connection. The Eight of Swords in reverse. I feel like they, in some way, you've made this person feel comfortable with you, comfortable in getting out of their anxiousness, their worries over the relationship, which I really think is a beautiful thing. How do you feel about them, Cancer? Seven of Wands. So you feel like this person is a little guarded. Some of you feel like they may be hiding some financial issues, or you may feel like this person's pushing you away in some way, or you want to do this with them. I think there is a block in communication between you and this person. But I feel like you know exactly what you want. You know what you want from the relationship. I feel like this is maybe a wish come true for you. In the like that this relationship is what you want. But you may feel like there are certain issues that this person doesn't allow you in to help, like, to talk about, to deal with, that they keep a guard up or something. What is this person, Cancer, is dealing with? What is their real intentions with Cancer? The King of Cups. So their intention is to love on you and to really be vulnerable in this connection, you know, to take a chance on this. The Chariot came out with the Two of Wands in reverse. So this person, I don't think they want to go anywhere. I feel like they want to have success with you. Even if they are pissed off or angry, or if there are money issues or something like that, where one or both of you feels left out of the situation, I do feel like this is somebody that is committed to the relationship. But they may be worried that you're not. Let me see. Why that Four of Wands in reverse? Six of Cups in reverse. Some of you, this is somebody that wants to help to like get over the past. I don't know if there's like an ex lingering or something. And that could be the reason why they're showing this hesitancy. But it's like, this is somebody that knows what they want. If there's one of you that feels like they have to move on from something or let something go, whether it's between you and this person or between an ex and your partner, or you and your ex, or something like that. I do feel like their intention is to get over that situation, to move on from it, to have a more successful relationship. Because I don't think they want to be without you. What is this person's future actions towards Cancer? Judgment. Oh. Some of y'all might go through something with this person where you kind of separate a little bit, or and then end up having to end up coming back together. I don't know. Someone here could be like pissed off, feeling pushed away. But I don't know. It feels like you guys come back together. Tell me more about Judgment. The Tower reversed. Yeah, somebody, I don't see you completely letting this relationship go or being able to walk away. 8 of Cups reverse showed up. I don't see that happening. I do feel like there may be some betrayal here. Somebody feeling really hurt and like trying to let go of the hurt or let go of the situation, but I don't see that happening. I feel like there is going to be maybe some lie or something hidden beneath the surface, somebody being manipulative, but I feel like y'all is really giving that you're not going to be able to walk away from each other. It may have to do with the third party, I'm not going to lie to you, but it also could just be that whatever this is that was very hurtful, that was hidden or whatever, it doesn't break your relationship and you're actually able to recover and come back together and be more protective of the relationship this time. What is the biggest challenge here? Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, so some of you, maybe it's not good sex, or maybe there's a loss of attraction or something. You're not getting the attention you want. And you have the High Priestess reverse. It could be very difficult to be honest and communicate with each other and let your guard down with one another. Look at that, Page of Swords reverse. Yeah, I feel like if you are communicating with one another, I don't know, it could be like tough, rough communication, or maybe dishonest conversations you're having, somebody not being fully honest and needing to get out of like a toxic cycle. Because I don't feel like you guys are going to let one another go. I don't think that that's what's going to happen. But I do feel like there's going to be some sort of lesson here where it's like, hey, are we going to learn from the past experience if we're going to get back together, or if we're going to keep this going, whatever? Or are we going to stay in these hurt feelings and continue to hurt one another continuously? What is the most likely outcome for this relationship? Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So there may be something here. You got the Knight of Pentacles reversed at the bottom of the deck. I don't like that because that does tell me that there is something that may come and put the relationship to a halt. But I think you guys have the ability to overcome it. You have the Four of Swords in reverse. So there's definitely something where somebody will get out of their head and make a choice here. And I feel like the choice is going to be to get over some conflict and come back together, get on the same page with one another. And I don't think you're going to regret it either, if I'm being honest. I feel like maybe there's some contracts that are signed. Maybe this is someone that will be fair to the relationship going forward. You have the Knight of Wands, so there could be, again, some type of stuck energy. And the Knight of Swords is maybe something that you have to kind of take slowly, or try to like avoid some drama by taking things day by day and not like having strong expectations of this person or the connection. So regardless if you're single or not, let's see. If you're single or in a relationship, tell me what else Cancer needs to know. Somebody is either rebuilding, they could have sabotaged a connection, and they're rebuilding stability. I definitely feel like you're getting your affectional needs met, or someone here is. Some of y'all have been in codependent connections. And there could be some avoidant behavior, okay? Maybe because of a third party interference for some of you. And I feel like you're having to put up healthy boundaries, okay? Someone is definitely missing you, missing communicating with you. I think they're going to reach out to you. They're having nostalgia. And there could be a conversation there. Some of you are going to choose not to engage in a second chance or give someone a second chance. But I think that even if there's a peaceful ending or something that is finally like being finalized, you're able to get it out the way and move on. All right. Health and wellness. What messages regarding health and wellness do you have for Cancers? Some of you are finding more homeopathic ways to deal with digestive issues. Some of y'all have gained some weight and maybe you're seeing a doctor about it or getting a checkup where you feel like you've gained weight. I feel like if you gained weight, Cancer, you may be feeling like your legs, your bones are hurting, your feet are hurting, things like that. There could be physical therapy that you're going to, or this could be emotional therapy. Maybe you're seeing a therapist in general, but I'm seeing you start to work out, gaining healthier habits, healthier eating habits, etc. Possibly taking probiotics. All right, what's going on financially for Cancer? Some of you are making more money at a job that you've been doing for a while. Okay, look at that. You got more money coming in, possibly working more, putting in more hours, more time. You could even negotiate some debts, but maybe you're not paying it all the way off. Or you have an opportunity to negotiate some sort of debt or repayment plan. I see some unexpected money coming in, but I don't think you're overspending. I think you're keeping yourself budgeted, okay? Some of you are investing into your own business or into certain ideas to be your own boss. I do feel like you are on the right path when it comes to saving money, Cancer. Clarify. Yeah, a lot of you are gaining growth in your career. It may not be everything that you want. Like, I'm not saying you're going to be a millionaire, but I think that you're growing within your industry or your field. Some of you are going to make more money in a creative project. Maybe even having to do with some sort of travel. I do feel like there's debts that maybe you haven't paid off that could come back up for you, where they're either being settled or negotiated or something, and this is going to allow you to get new access to new assets in some way. Yeah, I'm seeing new assets come in, possibly keys to something. There's definitely changes, it looks like, for the better, and I feel like you're going to get a good deal on it, whatever these new assets are. Some of you could be learning about new benefits or new opportunities that could potentially come in as well. Maybe you're shopping around to learn about some new benefits for yourself, whether it's insurance benefits or something like that, school benefits. There's definitely some changes coming in for the better, and it likely comes from you being able to multitask and keep things afloat, doing more than one thing at a time. I feel like you guys are not meant to be only focused on one area. You're meant to focus your energy on making money in multiple spaces, doing multiple things because you have such a creative ability. All right, what should Cancer be focused on this year? Letting go. There's something you have to let go or you have to release, and you have to love yourself enough to do it. Look at that, self-love. providing the love for yourself that maybe you're seeking from others, and not allowing yourself to be sexually tempted. Some of you, your faith will be tested here, and it's telling you not to sell out, not to settle for less. All right, and let go and allow your creativity to flow. Okay. So there's something you have to release. And you need to focus on loving yourself and keeping your faith in alignment. All right. What other messages do you have for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Listen to your heart. Trust your emotional instincts. And it's telling you don't let someone get comfortable with disrespecting you. Okay? And you have happiness begins with you, not with your relationship, not with your job, but with you. And you need to follow your dreams, whether that is your physical dreams, like your goals, or the dreams, you may be having a strong dream state when you're asleep. Sorry about the noise, guys. And that wanted to come out. And it says you can have results or you can have excuses, but you can't have both. So this is going to be a time where it's the effort you put in is going to determine how far you go. All right, let's take a look at the signs you may be dealing with, all the way from Aries through Pisces. All right, if you are dealing with an Aries, Eight of Swords reversed, there may be an Aries that has been holding back or been anxious, but I think they like you and they're coming forward. They're not going to let anything hold them back or their fear hold them back, but they are coming towards you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, I feel like they're giving up. They're not putting effort or energy into this. They may be even silent. There could be blocks in communication between you and a Taurus, someone getting ghosted or something like that. If you're dealing with a Gemini, they may be moving on. If this is like an old Gemini, they're emotionally disconnected, maybe aloof. They could be like getting over it. If this is a new Gemini, they're aloof, they're emotionally disconnected. They may just be getting over a breakup or a separation or a period of depression. If you're dealing with another Cancer, they can't walk away from something, but they feel like they have to let go, whatever that means. It's like they don't want to walk away or they can't walk away from something, but they feel like they can't hold back or hold on to it. I don't know. If you're dealing with a Leo, if you know what that means, let me know in the comments. If you're dealing with a Leo, I feel like they're more focused on their business, their career. They may be pissed off with you or not really taking any real action towards the situation. They're focused on work. If you are dealing with, this could be a Leo also dealing with an Aries or Virgo. If you're dealing with a Virgo, they're really in their head, worried about something. I think they feel lonely, or they feel like they're unloved, or they're afraid to love in some way. I think this is someone that's been really hurt. They feel alone. So they may not be emotionally vulnerable right now. If you're dealing with a Libra, I don't see this moving forward. It feels like either you or the Libra is held back, not communicating, kind of feeling stuck, maybe stuck in your own ways, ignoring one another. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio is focused on work or getting a lot of attention from something, and they're not letting anything hold them back. Now, this may be a Scorpio that wants to get your attention, or maybe trying to get your attention. But I feel like they're not letting something hold them back anymore. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, they're getting out of their own head. I think they're sad about something. They may feel like they're celebrating alone. Like, it definitely feels more like they're sad about something. They want something to come together and they're trying to get out of thinking negatively about it or letting something keep them stuck. But there is this energy of feeling like they have to do something alone. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, oh wow. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, I feel like there's no consistency here. There may be no communication. I don't even know if the Capricorn still likes you or you like them. I feel like there's a block there between you and a Capricorn. If you're dealing with a Aquarius, they're an overthinker. They're thinking about the past. If this is an ex, they want to return, but they may be holding themselves back out of them just overthinking the situation or the circumstances in general. But I feel like they are having a hard time letting go of the past. So if this is like a new Aquarius, I would give them some time because they ain't over something from the past yet. If you're dealing with a Pisces, this is a Pisces that could possibly have a choice between you and another person, or you have this with them, and they're really weighing their options. This could also be a Pisces that is having to decide if they want to rekindle the situation and how they want to show up in the relationship or the connection. So I don't know. I feel like this is a Pisces that has to decide between an old situation and a new one. All right, guys, that is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.